Today we're getting out and going and do some exploring, but first I'm gonna get rid of all this crap on my face. You see that view behind us? I've traveled quite a bit of ways away from Gadsden. Today we're up in the Cheaha Mountains. You see, Mount Cheaha has a couple of things going for it which makes it special for the state of Alabama. Number one, it is the highest point in the entire state. But beyond that, it's had the most Bigfoot sightings of anywhere else in the state, and they actually have a monument to that right here behind me. Mr. Bigfoot himself. This guy is completely carved out of wood, with his arms being a separate piece added on. Kind of reminds me of you remember that old TV show Harry and the Hendersons? And now right here behind me, Alabama's highest point, elevation 2,407 feet above sea level. Been a lot higher than that up in the mountains of West Virginia, but for Alabama, that's the highest point. There's a neat bronze statue here that was erected by the Boy Scouts of America. Here's an old civilian conservation corps uniform. And this footlocker that it's sitting on was purchased in 1933 for $3.95. There's an old basketball uniform and their camping gear. A shaving kit. Here's an old TNT blasting detonator. Hook the wires up there to those pins, and when you push down it would turn the motor, causing whatever you had it hooked to explode. Here's a panoramic. This is bird's eye view camp here on top of Mount Cheaha. Some old tools they've unearthed from the ground. And here's a scale replica of the building we are in now. We are over here on this side here. They have erected a lookout tower. We're gonna climb, go up there and look out from the top of the park. We are at the highest point you can go in the state of Alabama. We are in the lookout tower here in Mount Cheaha. Look at this view. I don't know how far you can see. Supposedly you can see 3 states from up here: Tennessee, Georgia, and of course Alabama. It's pretty neat up here, but it's kind of cool because it's been warm outside. Today it was kind of cool outside, and you know, I don't like to be cold. You see that giant area there that looks different than all the rest down on the lower side? Well, that's the Talladega Super Speedway. That's the racetrack we went to where they filmed Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Maybe I should have waited to shave everything off my face until after today so I wouldn't be cold. We travel all over the state of Alabama here, and we've been to the lowest point in Alabama, and now we've been to the highest point in Alabama. Not only is there great scenery here at Mount Cheaha, they do offer lodging. They have lodges that you can rent, cabins you can rent to stay at. But the number one rule, the first thing on the paperwork to stay here says if you encounter a Bigfoot creature or animal, do not approach it. I am not camping or spending the night here, but there's a couple more places that I'm going to view and explore here before we leave. Doug Chi Accessible Trail, a mountain boardwalk for everyone. We are heading back to an area called Bald Rock, and they have provided a pathway for you to get back there without having to actually walk on the ground. This is also listed as one of Alabama's birding trails because this is, as you can see here behind me, heavily densed in the forest, and there's a lot of birds, exotic birds that live here on top of the mountain. This is what we're working with here as far as trail goes. Over here to the right you can see that they have a normal hiking trail, but for people not wanting to hike and just wanting to go see the Bald Rock, they erected this platform. Here's a view you don't see every day. Right now we're standing 2,100 feet above sea level. On a clear day you can see halfway to Birmingham. And Bald Rock right below us. Let's step down here to the Bald Rock. It's beautiful scenery. They have engraved its name into this rock to let you know you made it. Right now we're standing on the very, very edge of Bald Rock. Whatever you do, don't look down. Some beautiful scenery there. Amazing at how high we are right now. And no, I don't mean that kind of high. I mean elevation high. We're headed back up the pathway now. I'm gonna say it's probably a good mile from the parking lot to Bald Rock there. We are going to attempt to see one more place as long as we have time. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the cabins that you can rent here at the very top of Mount Cheaha. Those things are absolutely gorgeous. And they have quite a few of them that they've built back in here. They also have constructed this handmade waterfall. Everything here is spread out quite a bit, so I'm having to park my car like a mile away and then walk down the street to it or something to that nature. It's all surrounding the mountain. It's kind of crazy. We have left the road and now we're on dirt to get back to our final location. Apparently we have made it. We are now got about a half a mile trek down a trail here to reach our next destination. Look at this awesome rock wall here right beside us. That's really cool. Running water here below us, and there's a neat little waterfall there. We're gonna play hopscotch across the water here now. They have erected stairs there, so I wonder what else is up above it. But check this out. That's a cool waterfall. Absolutely beautiful. This little pond here, right at the bottom of it. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to go over here towards the stairs and see why they have the stairs there.
Look at how straight the edge of this rock is here. So do you think nature did that, or you think man came in and cut that? It's a good question.
Amazing. It really amazes me the things that nature, the beauty that it has created on this great planet of ours. Things like this waterfall here behind me. It's amazing.
There's the waterfall in all its glory. And this freshwater pond below it.
We've got to get heading back now so I can get Amy off to work. From the high falls of Cheahaw Mountain, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.